Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy RC here, watching what's going on in Charlotte right now. And it's 12 o'clock. The curfew has been enforced. It's been signed today by the governor, so we're just seeing what's going on right now.
At some of the stragglers in the back. We're near the back of the group. Close ranks, close ranks. They're trying to separate us. So
And
apparently,
they should be
there is some
dispersing by now, but it's
strategy
like this is like the same
that
thing
law
that happened in
enforcement,
Memphis
although
2 months
honestly
ago.
we're not
I
seeing
covered this
any
like
law
on my
enforcement
channel,
out here right
like my
now.
just reacting to what was going on. And again, we have another
That's
senseless
so nice.
killing, and it's
There
just going
are
on and
people
on
out
and
here
on.
walking
People are
along the
just,
protesters, handing out water
or at
and
least
granola
people, well, at
bars.
least it was
It's really,
peaceful. The other day it
I'm
wasn't
looking
peaceful
now
at
at
all.
protesters shaking hands with media, handing out water bottles.
Let's see, I'm
It's
watching it on
peaceful.
CNN and I'm watching it like right here, seeing what's going on from all angles. It's
People
just
are
like
getting along and talking at the moment.
it's like a big group of people
However, as I
just,
said, we have passed that
it's,
midnight
it's at least a few
curfew
hundred
deadline.
people. It's still at least a few
And
hundred people out
a
here.
couple of interesting
Like,
things.
well, out there, like,
Number one, where we're walking, right here near the arena, Time Warner Cable Arena, we're seeing the National Guard. They've been posted up here all night, but we're not seeing law enforcement, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police.
let me see. I'm like
It's definitely a
National
different scene
Guards there. Let me see
than
what's
we
going
saw
on
last night.
Wikipedia.
Uh,
I'm probably try to
People are
post
just
this
allowed
tonight.
to
Actually,
continue walking at
since
the
it's like
moment.
going on
No
tonight, it's
tear
still
gas
occurring.
being
Then I'm gonna
thrown.
try to post it
There's
tonight.
no police presence that's visible at the
This is
moment
going
where
on
we are.
Twitter.
There is a police helicopter circling us overhead and shining the spotlight down on us. But for now, the group just continues to walk throughout time. The other interesting thing, Billy Carrier is our
And
photographer
I'm watching
tonight.
this like live on live
Carrying the
stream.
load
It's
literally
being
and
covered
figuratively
live on live stream
right
right
now.
now, so I'm just
But what
watching
we've
it.
noticed is all the streets pretty
There's over
much
1,000 people
remained
watching it
open
with me.
through Uptown tonight, which at first we thought would be
Let's see,
terrible
let me see.
for this protest. In terms of
1,994 people are
damage to
watching this.
cars,
And a lot of people is just talking
just
about
unpredictable
times are
situations.
dangerous. The
But
people have had enough.
I
This is
think
going to
it's
be the
actually
beginning of the true. Very, very
okay.
true.
So I think actually the roads being open might
Because it
have
seems like a lot of like
actually kept
dirty
things
politics and a
moving.
lot of things is going
We
on.
get to stop at
So I agree
stoplights,
with
groups
that.
get separated.
See,
Slow moving
too
process.
many people with
Right now I'm watching
police
protesters
only
high five and shake hands with the
useful
National
against
Guard
small
as they walk
pockets of
by.
resistance to the empire. A lot of people are just saying like real,
So we're
like
heading
realistic things right now. It's just
west
the one's live as
into
live. This one's live
Post
as it can get.
and it looks like police have. I can just see flashing lights
And
and a large
a
group
lot of people are
stacking up
complimenting this woman on her
there. So it looks like they
commentary. I'm
stopped them
complimenting her too, even though I'm talking over
I
her,
can't see exactly
unfortunately.
what the police presence is there.
But she's covering it play by
But I
play
do
like a
see a
football
larger
or
group
basketball
starting to
event.
stack
It's
up.
just that's how realistic it is right now.
We're gonna keep walking
It's just
toward
it's real.
that and see what we can find out. You can see the flashing lights up ahead of the police.
Let's see. There's gotta be like this is just sad though. It's like this is the only time we really unite is when something like this happens, when a tragedy like this happens.
The other thing
We
I'm
should be able to
noticing
unite like this
around here,
all the time. Like
we'll
whether
get
it's
to that in a minute.
we should be able to unite like this and just support one another. And everybody's chanting "No justice, no peace." What they don't understand is that it was a black police officer that did this here in Charlotte. Now in Tulsa, they could say no justice, but it's still this is a black person that did this. They're not saying Black Lives Matter. They're saying no justice, no peace, because police officers.
The other
I
thing
mean,
I've noticed
just
as
because they
we're
wear a
walking
badge
through
doesn't mean
there
you can
were
get away with
flowers
any and
littering the
everything.
ground.
That's the thing.
Several protesters were moving through the crowd, handing
Let's
out
see. Let me see.
flowers
Let me see. Let me see.
among the protesters tonight, among the large group. Again, a much different atmosphere and a much different feeling than the past two nights, right there.
Well, at least it's not, because I seen where there was rioting and protesting last night. It got real bad. So at least it's peaceful. It's been peaceful all night tonight, and that's the good thing. That's the good thing. It seems like we've taken like a what is it that I'm trying to think
Look
of?
at the people in front of us.
Like a time machine back to the 50s and 60s. This is the same things our parents and grandparents had to go through, march with Martin Luther King for equal rights and for like I mean it's like nothing's really changed over the past what 70, 80s, 90s, 20 like past 40, 50 years. I hate equal that in my head, just math a little bit. It's crazy though. See, I mean, a lot of people are getting sick of this. Even there's a lot of white people here getting sick of it. It's crazy.
What are you guys doing out here tonight?
We're out here supporting the movement. We were here last night. The last couple nights have been
That's good.
a little
That's
ugly.
good.
And we didn't come out tonight. But then we saw all the footage from, not the news, from our live feeds, from our friends' feeds, from Facebook Live.
Wow.
And we saw Snapchat. We saw how peaceful everything really
See,
is.
see, they post it everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. So a lot of people are out there in force. It looks like, from what I'm
Everybody's
seeing,
here to say there's a problem in our city, there's a problem in our country, it needs to be fixed. End of discussion. And we will break the curfew. We will stay out here as long as we can.
exactly. I agree with that girl. I agree with that girl. Break the curfew, stay out there as long as you can to get the message heard.
My name's Sydney.
And from what I'm seeing from here, like recording and stuff, and from on CNN,
We're all colors, all varieties, all people, and we're standing
exactly. I'm watching CNN right now, so it's ironic that she said that.
Thanks, Sydney.
But yeah, on CNN they're just showing a lot of African American people. They're not showing people of black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, Japanese. They're not showing a lot of the variety of people that are out there. They're only showing the African American people, unfortunately.
But again, it is
But I like this. I actually like this live stream, WCCB. I like this live stream because it's actually showing all colors and all varieties out there. And everybody's sick of it. Not just the black people, not just the Hispanic people. All races are sick of it.
see if we can talk to some more protesters. Hey there.
And this is the same exact thing that I reacted to and watched live stream by live stream in Memphis a few months ago. And I put it on my channel and reacted to it. It's like in the past 2 months we had two more senseless killings for what? For nothing. It seems like still things aren't going to change. That's what it seems
Are
like.
you worried about that at all?
But I like how people are actually covering this and taking time to show what's really going on in the news, like livestream.com and just things like this, live streaming events as they happen.
So now we pass through Trade and Tryon. Passing through now, it continues to move on. WCC.
Oh, did it cut off? Really? Oh no, they're switching camera angles. I was like, I hope it didn't cut off. Oh,
Can't put that on. Yeah.
yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. He was like, oh, he was like, the police. I mean, like, for real, everybody's getting sick of it. Everybody's getting sick of
Much
it.
different atmosphere. Why do you think that is?
But these people still need to keep their jobs, so I can understand why.
Live TV and
But still, this is the internet. No, I think that guy was just trolling, just to troll a little bit. But still, that's why people are feeling its real emotions right now because this thing is still going on, unfortunately. And even I tweeted on this earlier. I tweeted on there like saying, remain peaceful and don't, because I seen the violence that happened last night in Charlotte. And I was tweeting on Twitter and stuff. I was like, keep it peaceful protest. And just, I posted a picture of what Martin Luther King said and how violence it's not the answer. Just peaceful protest. Let your voices be heard, but don't be violent about it.
still not seeing any action.
Oh, there's a Marriott Hotel off to the right. They got a nice sign. That's completely irrelevant right now, but
Believe is
I just have an eye for like
in the city.
the small
She's
things.
obviously seeing something different. We're gonna keep walking with this group, but again, it's thinning out. As I said, the roads are still open. There are cars.
The roads are still open and they're saying it's thinning out a little bit. But it looks like from what I'm seeing on CNN right now and from what I'm seeing here, it's still like at least a few hundred people out here. Like it looks like at least 50 to 100 people, if not a little over 100 from what I'm seeing. Like people like going past them and like coming from the back going forward. But still, a lot of people say they're going to break curfew. I've seen people like on live streams and on the news like about a month or so ago. Like in Memphis when it happened, they stayed out like till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, letting the voices be heard. They was back out there that afternoon or evening, just doing the same thing again. Cause this can't stop. It can't quit. And I'm like, voices need to be heard. Voices need to be heard because the movement, everybody's like Black Lives Matter is a cult. It's not a cult. Black Lives Matter, I mean, you could clearly see what's going on. So, I mean, to like see what's going on and not acknowledge what's going on is the thing that pisses me off because I mean it happens like a lot of things like within my family like where they do things and they don't acknowledge it, it happens. I mean that's with everybody. But to see a problem and not acknowledge it, but continue to let it fly over your head and ignore it is just pure BS. And I want to swear the way I want to, but I don't want prying ears to hear. But still, I'm just trying to keep it as real as I can. It's just, it's just something. It's like taking a time machine back to the 50s and 60s and 70s as far as like movements go and everything. But the thing is, now we have technology that we didn't have back then, especially in the 90s with the Rodney King beating and the LA riots. We had like camcorders and stuff, but we don't have technology or we didn't have things to go in depth like we do now. So we can see every single thing that happens. Every time a car gets pulled over, every time a fight happens, every time something happens, people are there with their cell phone cameras. I mean, the evidence is like right there. You cannot deny what's going on. But somehow people do. I mean, people out here at like 12, 1 in the morning with their dogs. You see that dog right there. He's looking around like it's a lot of people, and he's calm because you know, animals they know what's going on. I mean, they know a lot of things. I mean, if you see a recent news thing about how dogs know like different things, I mean, it's just something. He was calm. Usually, dogs they get crazy and they bark. I mean, they know what time it is, just like we know what time it is. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. And even a lot of people, I'm watching this live streaming now. Over 2,000 people are like watching this live stream now as I'm talking and like recording. And I'm gonna post this on YouTube later on, but like I'm probably be done like editing and posting like around 1:45 in the morning probably. But still, let me pan this to the right a little bit so you can see what people are saying. Let me, and let's see. I think there are a lot of like people that are trolling it here too, but as you can see, over 2,000 people are watching. 2,074 people watching this on live stream right now. It's thinning out a little bit from what I can see on here, but what I can see on CNN, it looks like about still a couple hundred people out there. Let's see, they just panned it off, so there's people walking through what looks like a park or whatever, or there's people spread out over like a couple streets down from where the main group is walking on the main streets. So what I'm seeing on CNN and what I'm seeing on here is like completely different, but there are people out here still in numbers. And even AKA Ryu says, dude, whoever's in charge of this camera needs to be fired. He called him a fat, lazy. Oh, okay. But still, because the way a camera angle is, I mean, if you're going to have a camera, you need to pick it up and take it with you, especially an event like this. You need to cover it at all times. Even if you're not talking, if you're supposed to be on break, pick the camera up, hold it by your hand, and just stroll along with it and pan from the left to the right, slowly showing what's going on. But still, even on CNN, I mean, people are out in numbers. It's just,
All right,
it's
so as
crazy
you can
though.
see, Billy and I are standing at the corner
And
of
you see a
Second
National Guard
and
right there. I mean,
down
that's like a scene out of Grand Theft Auto.
north of
Those
town,
National
and you can
Guard members
see
right there.
National Guardsmen, troops standing there, still
I
guarding.
mean, they're
It's
still there to
quiet
keep the
at this
peace in case things
intersection
get
right
out of
now. The
control
crowd has
because
moved through.
still, like,
All that remains are the National Guard and some media and just a few people walking around. Again, the roads are still
they said a
open,
few
so
people. It
cars are
still
moving
looks like
through.
about,
The helicopter's still
it's
circling
not no few
overhead.
people what I'm
And
seeing on
again,
CNN. It's about a couple
uh,
hundred from what I'm
18
seeing on
minutes past
CNN.
curfew, and people are still out and about. So
Yeah,
we'll wait
they
to
need to get
see
where the marches are
what will
like
come of
going
this.
on, because I mean people on
I'm going to put
WBTV,
you on
they're
hold
like,
for a minute. You're going to continue to look at live pictures, but as we confer with
this
another
is
star who's arrived on
WCCB,
the
I mean
scene.
WBTV, there's WSOC, I mean curfew begins in Charlotte. Protesters still in the streets. The protest, I mean, protests been going on for hours on top of hours. I was gonna watch it earlier and probably record earlier, but I was watching wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan, but that's irrelevant to the situation that's going on now. I'm just saying, but still, they've been out marching for a while. I mean, I'm pretty sure they was out marching since like 6, 7 this evening, but they really picked up on it during the last few hours. And it's been 20 minutes since the curfew went into effect, and they're still marching. From what I see on CNN and from what I see on here, there's some media right there, I think, or those are some civilians. It's just, it's just crazy. And let me see, I'm gonna go on Twitter and see what's going on there. Like Charlotte protests. Let me see. I need to actually like Charlotte. Let me see. Charlotte protests. Exactly, R.I.P. Scott. Like, that even strikes a chord for me because that's my grandfather's name. I'm like, whoa, that's like a, like, but still, what happened to Keith Scott and everything? Okay, that's the guy's
Again, we're
name.
looking
I
at
hate
street and
forgetting people's
Tryon,
names
where
because, I mean,
honestly it looks like any other
we've had to deal with
Thursday
this
night, late
entire,
Thursday
like,
night, early Friday
Black
morning.
Lives Matter
New
thing and
cars
stuff
here and there,
since
a few
what
people
happened
walking
to Mike
around.
Brown back in, like, 2014. I'm like, dude, it's just outrageous. It's outrageous. And I'm like, I'm still in shock about what happened because this happened earlier in the week. I mean, I've seen video footage of what happened to what happened to this Keith Scott guy. And I hate to call him Keith Scott guy because I mean, but still, what happened to him is just outrageous. Shot by another African American police officer. I mean, I can understand if it was like, but that's why you can't bring race into it because it was an African American who killed another African American wearing a police uniform. So I'm like, that's just in itself, especially when a guy is holding his hands up, not doing anything. That's just BS in my opinion. It's absolutely wrong. And I mean, see, there's people still out there, news crews, media, civilians still out there, and it looks like about a handful of media and civilians, about 20 or so people out there, and he says as long as they remain peaceful, it's fine. But
Thank you.
wow, he says as long as they remain peaceful, it's fine. And I'm like, this
All right, so
hits close to
that was
home because I'm
WCCB.
here in
We just heard from
VA. I'm like North
WCPD
Carolina is like
who
a,
said
especially Charlotte's
the
like a hop,
curfew was
skip,
a
and jump
tool
away.
that they would use that if they needed to, if things got out of control. But right now, while people are protesting peacefully, just walking through uptown, then they're going to let them be. And he's
Exactly.
continuing to walk ahead of us to
Okay,
catch up
over
with
a
this group.
thousand
But
people
he
watching
said
now. It's like
the curfew is
half,
just a
like about
tool
over
for
three,
them
four
to
hundred
use
people
this week.
stopped
So that's
watching.
some new information for us tonight.
But
Again, we're going to try to catch up with the crowd to see who's left.
crowd.
Every
Okay,
time
it
they would
looks
stop
like
at a
from
certain
what I'm
place, the
seeing on
queue would drop off.
CNN and from what I'm seeing on
They're now
here,
a
the
little bit
crowd
more.
is kind of dispersing a bit, but there's still a handful of
But
people out
again,
there.
it's still peaceful
And
here.
even the
He
police
said
said no need to move against protesters because we heard it here. CNN is now reporting it. Let me see. And I hate going to Fox News. I dread Fox News, but I'm sure Fox News is covering it. Yeah, Fox News still covering it. This is the only time I go to Fox News for anything when there are marches going on, see how they cover the story because we all know Fox News have been known to be racist at times. So I just go to Fox News to see what they do and how they report on it. But it looks like it's dispersing. People are dispersing a bit. And for the most part, it's remained peaceful. I hate to
so.
see
From this
something like this
vantage point,
happen.
a pretty successful night. Now we were not on 277, Billy and I, our other crew, Amy and Darnell, were out there this evening, and that's where it apparently got a little dicey. Yeah. No, I'm just talking
Wow.
on the live stream. So, Billy and I stayed in Uptown most of the night, and again, a very, very peaceful night. As one of the protesters we interviewed earlier said, this is
That's
how we
just
want Charlotte to be seen. This is what we want the
exactly.
world to
This is
see.
how Charlotte needs to be seen too, because what was going on last night, the riots and everything, the hitting up against police cars, breaking police cars, windows in. It's just, I mean, this happened in Memphis, this happened in
We are heading
Baltimore,
south
this
now
happened in LA when the LA riots happened back in '92. That's not how you want your city to be
for
perceived.
the NASCAR Hall of Fame area. You'll
It's
see what we
just
see
a
down there
bad
and keep you
look
posted.
for your city. That's not how you want your people to be perceived. You want to make it peaceful, keep it peaceful, and at all cost. I mean, let's see, Charlotte protest. Let me see, Charlotte. Let me see, protest. Let's see, I'm tweeting at the moment. Let's see, this is what I tweet. I tweeted, Charlotte protests have been peaceful tonight. That's how you want it to be. That's how it should be. And that really is how it should be. Peaceful. I mean, it looks like the crowd is dispersing. And it looks like the crowd is. A lot of people look like they're heading home or they're heading to a meeting point and probably like conversing about what they're going to do tomorrow. But for the most part, it looks like it's been a decent, um, decent protest. Because if I was covering the events last night and seeing the riots, there was cars on fire, I think, and people just breaking windows in, just like, oh, and that guy is so petty. He's like, LMAO, laugh my ass off. This guy is so lost. This just in. We are nowhere near the action. This is by somebody named Andrew. Let me put the chat out again because the chat, I had to take the chat away for a second because it was being filled by trolls. And during this time, we don't need trolls like, we don't need no negativity or just trolls like posting in live streams like this. We really don't because it's bullshit. It's unnecessary. It's just taken away from what's actually going on. And even Blue Dog said a couple of hours ago we were with the protesters. Now they're lost. At least film her that. Mike Jones, come on. This see what I mean by people just trolling and like. Let me scroll and just look at these past comments. Sounds like NC's governor got a call from the press. So, governor, governor. Okay. They're over there. As you can see, Charlotte sees third strain out of protest. I guess the protesting is over. I just want to stick with it until it's completely over, which is gonna be like 1, 2 in the morning. And then see they're trolling. Breaking news, ray of light. Okay, we get it. We get it. They're nowhere near the protesters. We get it. They look lost as hell right now. They're just a few minutes ago they were with the protesters, like about 5 to 10 minutes ago, they was with the protesters. Now they are lost. I guess that's what happens when people go on break. But let me see what's going on CNN right now. I don't want impractical jokers right now. Let's see what's going on. Anderson Cooper 360 or what's going on right now. Commercial break. Commercial break. So I'm just trying to see where the action is because now Fox News is talking about what's going on. What was going on earlier tonight. It was a mass of people out there tonight. Black, white, Chinese, Haitian. I'm sure it's just a lot of ethnicities and a lot of people out there. I'm like, okay, here we go. Mandatory curfew begins in Charlotte. So there's still a lot of people there. And I'm like, they still haven't found 'em. I mean, like right now on CNN, I might have to go to CNN's website, but then again, probably not. The National Guard looks like it's still out there in force. From what I'm seeing from this vantage point on CNN, and from what I'm seeing here, they're still trying to catch up to the protesters because they got lost as hell right now. So I'm like, you do your job the right way and you wouldn't get lost. Um, and speaking of getting lost, I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice. So let me take a drink of water real quick.
Here, we're live streaming right now. You're concerned
As you can
more.
see, oh, oh, my voice,
We ain't trying, we doing it.
my voice gave out on me.
You know what I mean? CNN and other outlets are depicting Charlotte and looking for riots. They're looking at it and be like, oh yeah, Charlotte is rioting right now. No, actually, Charlotte has been very peaceful tonight.
All night.
All night it's been very peaceful. Now, you always have your knuckleheads in a group of, in a group.
Yeah, that's true. You always have trolls and jackasses and knuckleheads in a group of people, but they've been peaceful actually.
We all kneeled in front of the Epic Center, where just last night where I was standing, they were shooting rubber bullets and people breaking into the Epic Center. Tonight was a true display of what Charlotte is. We are Charlotte, and we showed it tonight. Now, of course, we gotta have some knuckleheads, but for a whole, for what we've been through, and you're a Charlottean, for what you have to go through. We're
Okay,
getting
I'm
through
gonna
it
take the
together,
chat away
and we're
because the
building
people
our
are trolling
community.
right now.
It sucks that it's been on a plateau worldwide news. It sucks. But look at the direction we plan on going. And it's not going to stop today.
Tonight was a great statement.
Tonight was a phenomenal statement. But where are we going to go from here? And that's
Okay,
something
Terrence,
that
exactly,
I
that's
have
what
to
he
ask
said. Okay,
people that I
Terrence
talk to
said
every day now, people that
Fox
listen to
News
me, people that follow
Phoenix
me around.
show
I have to
hundreds
ask them that every
still
day and say,
walking.
okay, what are we
WCCB
gonna
can't
do
find one
tomorrow?
except for this
And
guy
it
right
starts
here.
by what we do in our households. We're not all born
And
to be
neither can
racist and
CNN at the
whatnot.
moment.
No.
And
We
Fox News
respect
is
one
on
another,
break.
but we have to show it in our actions. We have to show it in the way we talk to people and the way we treat people. That's my only problem with CNN right now. CNN has come to Charlotte and showed the world like, oh yeah, they're rioting right now. They're looking bad right now. No, we're not. Look,
CNN has showed
we
that from
shook
what I
police
have
officers'
seen what he's
hands all
saying.
day and all night.
From what
All
he is
day and all
saying,
night.
they have kind of
All
showed
day and night.
that.
We've been shaking hands.
Oh, there's some people right there.
So, you know what I mean? Why are we being shown in a negative aspect? Don't continue
Well,
to do
quit
it.
watching CNN and watch WCCB.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? You're actually out here.
Wait, plug your own
You're giving
show
us
in.
an opportune
Okay.
time to show where we want to go, show the direction, because it's where we want to be at.
You talk about how they have changed their mindsets of where they want to be at. When I like cut off, I like to tell y'all what they said before I like when I had cut off.
They did their job. No disrespect.
It's your turn.
I wouldn't say mine because that ain't me. I ain't perfect. But I want to be better.
Yeah.
And it takes everybody
Yeah.
else to want to be better.
Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Everybody call me Chewy.
And you're on the
Everybody
radio.
call him Chewy.
Yeah.
My I has a dog named Chewy.
1927 the block.
Wow,
Chewy.
that's messed. That's
Thanks you guys.
that's ironic. Okay. Chewy, I like to chew him. Okay, that's another story for another time. I'm just saying. I'm trying like whatever. But oh, Chewy. Everybody call me Chewy. That's oh that wow. Okay. And now they're gonna take another break. He's gonna drop his camera and get even more lost. You know what? This guy does need to like. This guy needs to like do his job or just. He's like, where are they? You lost them, you dumbass. Go find them. Don't ask. Go find them. I mean, like, they that way set the camera back down. Exactly. Wow. It's like even this guy, Chester Williamson, said, put Chewie in charge of the camera. Yeah, it'd be fun if somebody stole his camera. Oh come on, why you gotta be negative? There's a group of people right there, a group of 3 people, 4, 5. Oh, those are police officers. Okay. Yeah, stand in front of the camera, will you? Breaking news: cameraman's arm is tired. Wow. Wow. Okay. Like I said, I want to stay with the coverage until until it's completely over. So I might be like, oh, editing's gonna be a pain in my ass, but it's probably gonna be until like 2, since this is like, it's been like 34 minutes. They might not stop marching until 1 or 2. I'm watching CNN right now, and Don Lemon looks like he's tired. You know what? For him to be almost 50, he looked like he's in his like 20s or 30s. Either Botox does him well, or he is just, he's fine, like for real. But give TJ the camera. Billy sucks. Oh, they are mean. They are mean as hell for that. But he keep putting the camera down. I'm like, if you're gonna move and ask where people are, keep it moving and keep the camera in your arm. Keep it in your hand and ask where people are, and then go in that direction. Don't put the camera down and take a like 5 to 10 minute break. That's how you lost them the first time. Wow. And then people trolling. People trolling, and they're like, come on. And then Chester Williamson said, come on, Billy, you can do it. Get him some Gatorade. Wow. Petty as hell. Okay, that's just petty. Again, petty, but still, I'm like, this guy's arm is tired. I mean, seriously, come on. You can't hold a camera for like a long time. And you put it down first time for 5 to 10 minutes, then lost a group of people. And now he hasn't been able to find him since they found one person. That took them like 10 to 15 minutes to do. So is it going to take them another 10 to 15 minutes to find another single person, or like a group of people, or what? I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's petty. Terrence right here, he said everyone knows black people already got health care. No more handouts this year. Really? Oh, and then Mike Jones. That's not the real Mike Jones. Is somebody with the name Mike Jones. But he said, "Great shot, Billy. Cameraman of the Year award." Being sarcastic. I mean, if you're gonna be sarcastic, go to another go to another live stream, wherever. Just get off of this live stream instead of just trolling. There's still over 1,000 people watching, even though he's tired and like whatever. They're still watching him. I mean, I'm still watching because, like I said, I want to cover this till the very, very end, which may not happen until 1 or 2 in the morning. And the editing's going to be a pain in my ass, so I might not post this until tomorrow. But, my computer probably hates me right now because I had running for most of the day. So my computer's like, fuck you, Ryan, but, or you, RC, but still, got post to the very end. It's still, even Terrence says, still hundreds out there can't find one. Mike Jones said foot porn. Really, because all he's doing is recording people's feet walking and moving. It's not foot porn, it's just laziness. It's just laziness. He's not holding the camera up on his shoulder. He can hold the camera up on his shoulder. Oh, America's just fat and lazy now, but that's another story for another time. But this stream, it's like there's still. Is he trying to run, or is he walking to try to find more people? Let me put it on Fox News and see what's going on, because I'm pretty sure there's still people out there. Look at that group of people, man. Like, for real, it's hundreds of people. How is it? And this is the thing. I don't know if it would mess up my camera angle, but let me turn this light off for a second. Let me take the camera to y'all. Like, let me take the camera to my TV. And I don't want like mess anything up or like cause anything to fall out or break or whatever. But I'm like, if there's still hundreds of people, because how can this cameraman not find one person? But look, there's hundreds of people right now, like out there, and I'm like, it's still like what 12, 40, 20 minutes to 1, and there's like hundreds of people still out there. From what I'm seeing on Fox News, but people on WCCB cannot find one person to interview. Wow. Okay. I should be looking at Fox News live stream if they had one. But yeah, it's just now look, no live stream, and people starting to leave this live stream. I wonder if Fox News got a live stream channel. Because if so, I'll pick you up with them. Everybody's picking on Billy. I think Billy's getting a cab to the action. Everybody just got no love for Billy right now. Billy get no love. Alright, homies at home. That's WJZY is live right now, and they've there's still crowds of like hundreds of people right here, and I had to leave WCCB TV because Billy, the cameraman, got lazy as hell and couldn't find anybody. So now everybody was laughing and commenting on that, saying he had to call a cab to action. Oh, and now they got the microphone on here. There's over 2,000 people watching this live stream right now. It's going on 20 minutes to 1 a.m. at the moment, and people people still out here. The curfew is okay. Now what they're saying is Keith Scott's family was shown video of Tuesday's fatal police shooting, and that's what brought everybody out here. People were talking about Facebook, the people were talking on
All right, for
Facebook,
those of you joining us
Twitter,
on Facebook Live,
social
we're
media.
going to finish up our live stream right now.
They're
It
finishing up
doesn't
their
look
live
like
stream. It
police are going
looks
to be
like,
enforcing this curfew anytime soon. And thank you, appreciate it.
but I just found a
And
live
these
stream.
protesters
Come
are
on
just going to
now.
keep making loops around the uptown area. Again, in summary, it was such a better night tonight. No
She
violence,
has her hands
very
up,
peaceful.
hands up,
The
showing
only
hands up,
issue
don't
was
shoot.
some people getting on the freeway. But again, very peaceful protest, night and day, and it was great to see. So we're going to end our Facebook Live tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining
They're in
us.
their
We'll continue to
Facebook
update on
live
social
stream.
media at fox46charlotte.com.
Free hug
Thanks
shirt.
again for
That's
joining
cool.
us tonight, guys.
That's cool. Why are they gonna be ending this live stream too, or they just ended their Facebook live stream? Wow. So I just came here to capture a minute and 45 of a live stream, and now it ended. Okay. Wow. Somebody got tired. They're going home. Okay. Okay.